on Curiosity Stream. He allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimate.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy. An obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
Bro, gnarly. What's up, Taylor? Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man. Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro. Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case. Dude, no way. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact me today at advocateslaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Coming up, the exciting return of Who Sucks Less right after these emails from the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
Gone.
You've got mail.
Jump right in with the birthdays. Hi there.
Hi.
I'm a bad wife and totally forgot to send this request in timely.
How bad?
But we do have 6 birthdays that are celebrated in January, 2 kids, 2 grandparents, a nephew, and my husband.
You missed all of them, huh?
My husband listens to your show every day, and he would be thrilled to have a birthday shout-out. He could use some advice from Coach Ted on how to endure the teenage years with a sullen teenager. All the best. His birthday was January 6th.
Oh! January!
And his name is Steve. That's from his loving wife?
You don't love him. You don't love him. His birthday was
What?
January 6th. That's already bad enough.
Jesus, it's February.
And then you forgot.
It's not even the same month.
Right.
It's almost a month later.
It's not like anybody talks about January 6th.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He already has to listen to that on his birthday, and then you forgot. Oh, man. You need to give him a mouth hug tonight.
That's almost a month later.
That's what I mean, man. It's one thing. Like, if I say happy belated birthday, it's within like 3 days. After that, I just accept that they know that I forgot.
Right. It's over the weekend. I see somebody on a Monday like, hey, how was the birthday? Whatever. Boys, wanted to send a happy 10th birthday shout-out from the day that you escaped your mom's vagina. We're so happy you came into the world, and you truly are a super bastion. Even after the struggle of escaping you beat open heart surgery, here we are 10 years later and still being awesome. Men's Room fellas, please give a time to take off the leash, snap a picture of yourself, and a little kid face sandwich to our birthday boy, Bastion. That from Mom, Bubba Justin, Gabby, and Old Man Jason. Love you,
Time
buddy.
to take off the leash. Snap a picture of yourself.
That was set of 1883.
I don't know.
Read those names again.
Gabby, Bubba Justin, Mommy, Old Man Jason, and Bastion.
You're either a Beverly Hillbilly or a Walton. That's my guess.
All but y'all, today's my beautiful wife, Selena's 22nd birthday.
Selena.
Happy birthday to the most beautiful woman I know. Can we get Coach Ted hyping her up for some bear crawling tonight, a bong rip, and some words of wisdom from Miles? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bear crawling or bar crawling?
Bar crawling, sorry.
I mean, bear crawls are good. I don't know if she's playing defensive line, but, bear crawls work out.
Sure.
I'm sure they're doing it in CrossFit as well. All right, bar crawling. I went on one of these a couple weeks ago myself. The main thing is, I also like to work in an appetizer. Go to a bar, have a drink or two, appetizer. Move down the street. I would also pick a central location. Downtown in most cities work. You could use, I don't know, if you're in Snohomish, just walk up and down the main drag.
Like, find the main drag, right?
Find the main drag.
Find the main drag. Because otherwise it's a DUI.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Selena, it's your birthday.
Give her some Selena Wiener.
Tonight, Selena, go out and dance and dance and dance your heart out like no one is watching. Because they aren't. They're all on their phones. Guys, today's the day I turned 34 years old. I'm driving freight for work again, so I'm able to tune in on a daily basis. Can I get some shotgun gets from Thrill? And can Mike give me some random sound effects, please? Sure. You guys are legendary. Keep up the debauchery, and I'll keep on telling everyone they should be listening to the Men's Room if they are not already. That from Ryan, the Iceman.
There was a point that you got to, so when you came out of your mother's womb, that the cord had to be cut.
Get!
Holy J.
Kid.
Hashtag good advice.
Kid.
Guys, could you please give my girl a birthday shout out? It is today. That would make her day and all she wanted for her birthday, so I'd really appreciate it. She's going to be 34 years old. Her name is Heidi Kopp from Kent. Thanks, guys. That from Wade. Give her some green beans. I bet she likes green beans. Heidi.
Green beans. Green beans.
This is what the Jolly Green Giant sings every time he walks into the room.
Green bean.
Guys, today is David Tadlock's 60th birthday. He is the principal at Meridian Park Elementary in Shoreline. And he's had a really crazy year here at school. Besides the COVID stuff going on and being short-staffed, we are twice the size of other schools with an enrollment of over 500. So could we get a little kid fish sandwich? And Coach Ted giving him a pep talk on getting through the rest of the year. You guys are the best. Listening every day, commuting home from school helps me keep it sane. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Fish challenge.
What, advice for the principal on getting through the year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know a couple principals. I know their secrets. It's Miller Lite. Generally helps. Visiting people out of state so that they can't get a hold of you.
Ooh.
I'd also recommend, hopefully kids are back in school so you don't have to be on call for Zooms all the time. So I found out that little issues you wouldn't take to the principal, when you could Zoom them, all you parents did.
Oh, no.
Cut this guy some slack.
Jesus. Really?
Other than that, keep your head down. Oh, my goodness. It was
Since
ridiculous.
I can Zoom you, here's some concerns that I have. Normally, I wouldn't bother you because they're small and they're petty and really they're inconsequential. But since I can get you on Zoom, I want to look you in the eye and see how long it takes you to roll your eyes at how ridiculous I am.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, it sucks.
It was a lot.
All right, guys.
I've heard.
Here you go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Now, the men's room wants to know who sucks last?
Yay! Time for Who Sucks Last. Steve with Who you bring us 3 stories from the news each and every week. They all suck, but it's us to determine out of the 3 stories which one actually sucks the least. Now, if you happen to follow the Men's Room on Twitter at Men's Room Live, the debate is already underway on Who Sucks Less.
Yes, indeed. All 3 stories are exceptionally similar. We will start in England, then we go to Pennsylvania, and then we'll finish in Florida because Florida must always be heard. Now, as you listen to these stories, you're going to think, this is stupid. And you're right. That's going to make, I believe, this week a really tough decision.
Okay.
All right. Now, we all know that if you have a problem in the world these days, we established this probably around 2020, definitely carried it out through 2021. So far, so good on this year. If you have a problem with anyone, no matter how small the issue, violence. That is always the answer to all things. Somebody got their steak before you at the Golden Corral. Violence. Ice cream machine doesn't work at McDonald's. Violence. You get the hang of it.
Yeah.
These stories are a fine example of this. We start with the story out of England. They say this guy is awful, but we also wonder why he has such strong opinions about this. So a 31-year-old man in England named Ross Flynn, he was recently watching soccer videos with his girlfriend, and he attacked her because she does not think that Cristiano Ronaldo is hot. Again, she does not think that he's hot, so he attacked her. Now, Ronaldo plays for Manchester United now, and if you don't know what he looks like, trust me, dude is a smoke show as far as guys go.
Sure.
Right? But Ross's question was even more specific than that. He wanted to know if she thought Ronaldo was hotter than her ex-boyfriend. She said she's not attracted to Ronaldo, so she picked her ex. That's when Ross hit her several times. Luckily, she's okay, and he's in prison. Now, the ex she was talking about actually passed away a few years ago, so don't think that he's worried about her going off to him. That ex passed away, all right? Ross basically told her Ronaldo is the hottest man in the world. So if she thinks her ex is hotter, then she obviously thinks her ex is hotter than him, too. Well, she told cops that Ross had been abusive before, and he also had several other convictions on his record, so a judge threw the book at him. He'll be locked up for at least the next 4 years.
4 years.
So the ex has passed away. She does not.
Yeah. All right.
You're connecting the dots that he chose to connect, right?
He's attractive, but hottest man in the world?
Who'd you give that to? Oh, shucks. I know me. Thank you.
No, probably, I mean, who's my guy?
Ryan Gosling?
Gosling's up there.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. Ted swings for the fences, I think.
I had an English thing happening.
Now we go to Pennsylvania, where a 27-year-old man, he was hanging out with a friend. I believe we covered this earlier this week, when his friend decided to fry some potatoes. It's the middle of the night. Authorities don't know if the pair had been drinking, but the events of the evening soon turned violent. After he was finished frying the potatoes, he offered his friend some of the potatoes, who it seems politely declined. This incensed the man, and he did not take the rejection well about his freshly fried potatoes. Police said he flipped out, threw hot oil in his friend's face, and then proceeded to beat him with a frying pan. He hit him so hard, the handle of the frying pan broke off. Now, he took off before police arrived, but he didn't get very far because he ran away without any shoes on. Now, thankfully, it sounds like his friend is going to be okay. Doctors treated him for burns and a, quote, significant head injury, but he was alert enough to explain what happened to the cops. The suspect was eventually apprehended. He's facing charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, right? Blah, blah, blah. So again, he cooked potatoes. His friend did not want any. He beat him with a frying pan.
Yeah.
And now we go to a story that our very own Mike Hawk covered earlier this week, where a Florida man is behind bars after beating a female victim with hot ramen noodles. Responding to a domestic disturbance at a Fort Pierce residence, sheriff's deputies spoke to a woman who said that she was struck with noodles thrown by Mr. Brandon Smith following a dispute over allowing Smith's dog onto a bed. Now, after Smith hit her with the noodles, the woman says, then struck her on the back of the head with a hot pot. When questioned by cops, Smith said he woke up and began making the ramen noodles, but the victim, according to him, was chasing the dog around when she fell on top of the ramen noodles.
Oh, sure.
That were on top of the stove. Now, in a stunning development, the cops did not believe him. He was arrested for domestic battery, blah, 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 and all the regular charges. So again, there's some very petty things that lead to some odd violence. We have the man in England who assaulted his girlfriend because she does not find Cristiano Ronaldo hot. We had the man who beat his friend with a frying pan because his friend turned down the freshly fried potatoes. And then we have the man who assaulted his girlfriend, I'm presuming, with hot ramen noodles in an argument about the dog on the bed. Now, and as far as that goes, I do not know if he is cool with the dog on the bed or if she's cool with the dog on the bed. Just something about the dog in the bed led to the ramen noodle attack.
Okay. Ted, I got a theory on this one.
Hit me.
Theory is this. A man should never hit a woman.
All right.
Period, right? So the first story in England, he attacked his girlfriend to the point where he's in jail for 4 years. So they don't really get into the details of how abusive he was, but he had been abusive before.
Correct. According to her.
Priors.
And so that's bad. The man in Florida, he attacked his girlfriend with scalding hot noodles and then hit her in the back of the head with a pan. Now, the two guys in Pennsylvania, very similar as far as assault goes. But it's two dudes. Now, they are friends. It's a dumb reason to get into an argument. You did break a frying pan over the guy's head.
So are you friends at that point? Do you call each other friends?
You're probably not friends, but friends have gotten into it before.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And they can kind of just make amends. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we don't know the level of intoxication or the ages, right?
But
don't know either of those things.
Right. So I feel like in your early 20s, drunk dudes, you'll get into it with your buddies a little more.
I feel like this is kind of like, sizing the opponents up. You know what I'm saying? You never hit a woman in the first place.
Sure.
But at least with the two dudes, it's two guys going at it. And they're both obviously, able to hopefully defend themselves. But I just think although they all suck, I think because it's two friends getting after it at midnight drunk over food, that's better than domestic violence.
Well, yeah. Nobody can argue that.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
But I would say also, I'm just kind of looking at it like, what reason to me is the goofiest?
What is most likely where you could somehow say, okay, I can see how it comes to this. Not that you actually can.
I mean,
look, none of them are that, but Mike and I talked about it this morning, and we said, look, when you go take the women out of it, you go, like, which of these arguments could you have, any of the three, but which one is likely to snowball into something unnecessary? Now, keep in mind, it does not justify the actions, but in this, I said, if you don't want potatoes, I don't care. I'm fine. I can't imagine getting in a fight about that, right? As far as my wife saying, no, I don't think that this guy's super hot, got no problem with it. You're with me, so I already know your level of expectation. But I'm like, the one most likely to snowball, in my opinion, into something stupid would be the dog on the bed. Whatever, hey, man,
Least
kids
like-
that-
see, I
most
feel like-
likely.
most likely. Okay,
That's the
yeah,
one.
yeah.
As
Yes.
far as things escalating to, like I said, not to the point that I assault someone with goddamn hot noodles, but you go like, of these three, if I'm in an argument about this, which I can't imagine, the dog on a bed be the only one that I could picture like going any further.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can't imagine being incensed if somebody said they don't find Ronaldo at least attractive.
Okay.
And then the only thing with the potatoes, again, we don't know their ages. We don't know what happened. Now, what I can fathom is that we've been drinking all night, right? And Miles is like, I'm hungry. So I go back there and I'm going to town in the kitchen.
Cooking some potatoes.
Frying up these potatoes.
What kind of potatoes is he making in a pan?
Okay, so that's the other question
Is
I
he
have.
just like sliced
Is he
potatoes
just-
that are like, like...
I'm saying just, it's Pennsylvania.
So like an onion and some potatoes
Right,
in the pan?
that's my guess.
It seems odd that he's just
diced
frying up
up or
potatoes.
something?
But I guess I could fathom if he was like, yeah, I'm hungry. And they'll be like, I cooked these potatoes. And then be like, I don't want a potato. Like, you've son of
introduced
a-
an element I did not consider, which is right. The guy that turned him down was the guy who kept saying he's hungry.
Right, imagine
And I'm
that
trying
guy.
to do you a solid, and then you're like, yeah, I don't want that.
Right, you're sitting there, right? It's not like he put him in the ease of an air fryer. Like, he got a pan out.
Yeah, he's frying them in oil.
Right.
He's
putting
frying
in
them
work.
legit right there. I mean, look, they could have been sliced, little Irish potatoes. Who knows? Hey, the
Hash
canned
browns?
ones?
Could be hash browns.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
thought
of
about that.
options.
Hash browns.
I think you call them hash browns.
That is very Pennsylvania, though, to be like, I'm hungry. Like, I'll make some potatoes.
Right.
But, yeah, the dog on the bed, just because dogs on furniture, like, look.
People have real strong opinions.
Right. I've always kind of been in the camp, like, I don't really care. I shouldn't say that. There is certain times.
Okay.
And, like, where I'll be like, get that dog off the bed. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be personal or
Right.
intimate or whatever. But dogs on furniture drive a lot of people crazy. So you're right. That seems like the argument most likely to lead to this.
Right. He always says this, I don't want to get hair all over my clothes.
You're going to anyway.
I know, it's like...
If you see the dog, it's already on you.
Exactly. Like, there's no point.
Yeah, that was my only line of
Didn't you
thinking.
go through it for years with the couch?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, completely.
And you keep getting white couches.
And I had to give up.
just think it's unbelievable.
I just had to give up.
Yeah.
I was like, the hell with this, whatever. Bed's the same way.
Right. There's this thing you tell yourself, you're going to do it with my kids, and do it with my pets, and this is how it's going to be. It is nothing like
Right.
that.
Dude,
it is nothing like what I
I'm
thought
going
it
to
would
start
be.
that. If people bring over kids, they're like, oh, no kids on my couch.
Why is there a dog bed in the living room? Why is there a dog bed in the bedroom?
Right.
If the dog sleeps on your bed and on the couch.
Right. What is
Why
the
do you
point?
go and buy dog beds? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their bed, and the only time that they would want to use it is if another animal came in and
Mark
tried
their
to take
territory.
Try to take that spot.
But it doesn't help your
Don't sleep in my bed that I never do.
it doesn't help your couch argument, though.
What do you mean?
Well, almost everybody I know has a bed. Almost everybody I know will take naps on a couch. Like every animal naturally.
Oh, I see you're on the dog side.
So what do you think? I should get like a
see.
mini couch for the dog?
Yeah.
No, I'm just
If you love
saying your argument there is like, why is he on the couch? It's like, well, he probably sees the humans laying on the couch too. I mean, that's one of the reasons I stopped having roommates as soon as I moved to Seattle. It's like I was sick and tired of wanting to sit on the couch and watch TV and somebody's sleeping on it. You're like, come on, dude, it's 2 PM. Like, go lay in your bed.
Right.
You know how it is. You know when you have somebody visiting and they're just like, get off the couch.
So I don't like people.
Debate continues on Who Sucks Less if you follow KISW on Twitter. You are listening to The Men's Room.
New on Curiosity Stream, she was a loving wife, a devoted mother. She also stole atomic secrets and gave them to the Soviets. Meet the woman whose deception kick-started the Cold War on the spy who stole the atom bomb. And
What if they catch you?
Then I shall be shot.
They're coming! Come back!
relive history's most death-defying escapes. It's Impossible Escapes, Civil War. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.
Hey, all the Bacholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Coming up in just minutes, we'll drink, we'll toast with the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines coming up at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, as Miles alluded to earlier, there's a dash cam video that got released of a man shooting out his own windows during a road rage incident.
It's when you're really mad.
Right, so was he just trying to, rack up charges on the other guy, or was he just that
Wouldn't you be
gone?
No. He's shooting at the other guy.
He's just shooting through his closed
He just
window.
pulls out his gun and starts shooting, and every window's closed, and he's just, shooting through his window.
So he's just a moron.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. A man in Pennsylvania was arrested after he accidentally shot his 81-year-old neighbor in the head while trying to shoot a deer with a handgun from 140 yards away.
Come on, man.
What?
Yeah, I know. The neighbor...
140 yards away with a handgun.
Yes. 140 yards away with a rifle is still not the best shot that you can
shoot
get.
a deer.
Right. Says that the neighbor is in bad shape, but is expected to recover. Yeah,
Is that an official medical condition?
Bad shape?
Is he in grave condition still? He is what we call bad shape.
Right. His condition is listed as bad shape,
Right.
but expected to recover. Good God. Yeah, that's what I read too, Ted. Hunting accidents happen. I hate putting it that way, but hunting accidents happen.
Of course.
They do.
140 yards with a doggone handgun. You're trying to take down a deer with a handgun?
From 140 yards away.
Come on,
man.
man.
You're not that good.
Right.
No.
You know better than this.
Easy, Clint. A new study found that the...
It's 140 yards with a handgun.
Right. What are you doing?
I think the deer was like, your buddy's in bad shape. Were you trying to hit me?
But
yeah,
you
your
should
buddy's
recover.
in bad shape.
Both of those stories are just morons.
Yeah, they are.
Like that dude, if he goes to jail,
He did.
You're going to find some tough dudes and be like, what are you in for? Like, shot out my own windows because I was mad in a road rage.
You lie. I was shooting at someone in the car.
Yeah.
You don't point out where you went wrong. The guy that shot the deer, I shot a man. That's why I'm in jail.
A new survey found the top skills students feel should be in school include culinary arts, cosmetology,
All right.
practical nursing, and auto mechanics.
All right.
So practical nursing, first aid.
Exactly.
I mean, two of those, I'm like, sure. The other two, like, maybe an elective.
Right. That was the
At
whole
least
thing.
offer it, right?
You know, I don't know about culinary arts as far as a basic skill, but definitely just culinary skills.
They don't want to call it home ec. That's why they call it culinary arts.
Some things you used to have to type papers in school. So I took a typing class.
Yep.
Knowing damn well that I would never need to use a keyboard again in my life.
Told myself the same thing.
What's that sitting in front of you there,
I was
Miles?
just trying to figure out how I could just be a better typer, so when I had to make these essays and stuff, that I would stay, margin-wise.
Right.
All this stuff.
Because they're real critical about all
I'm never
that.
going to type. Why would I ever type?
Every day
That's
of
why
your
sometimes things maybe shouldn't be electives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We just need to tell you need to learn this.
Exactly.
You dummy. You know-it-all kid.
Criminy. San Francisco was found to be the best place to go on Valentine's Day.
A lot of good food.
They give no real parameters, but yeah, it's got to be a good walk. Get out there on the wharf if you want to. Plenty of good views, lots of good food.
And you pay for it. I mean, it should be good.
But they closed the Hooters. So why? Why go? I mean, especially on Valentine's.
Now we can't go to Portland. We can't go to Linwood. We can't go to Everett. Can't go to San Francisco.
You got if you've got a girl who wants to go to Hooters on Valentine's, keep her. Put a ring on that.
She's a keeper, man.
Put a ring on that immediately. White Castle, Hooters.
Oh God!
Just be like, dude, I met this girl.
That was our first date.
I'm in love. She says she want to go to Hooters.
She shotguns Bud Light and she goes in and out with me, man.
We drank like 2 pitchers. She drank most of them.
I was like, did you know Hooters in Oregon either?
I don't know about the rest of Oregon, but I know that the one in Portland got shut down.
You're kidding me.
All right,
off
it's gone.
I-5?
Yep. Right there as soon as you're getting into the town.
Yeah,
yep.
shoot.
It's done. Only 9% of office workers are physically at the office full time. So good news, gentlemen, we are part of the 9%. It
seems about that way.
It says 45% are doing a hybrid schedule and 46% are fully remote.
I would say probably, about 85% fully remote? I call it time off, but whatever. But yeah, certainly, even in this building, I would say it's about right. About 9% of the people that have a job physically show up.
Right. I think, too, we talked about it when the pandemic was going on. Like, there's a lot of jobs, frankly, where people are just sitting in front of computers. Like,
you don't need
all the
here.
office space.
Right.
We've been saying that about sales forever. This is not a slight on sales, but like, you spend $300 and some a month to park here.
Right.
And then you sit in front of the computer, it has your spreadsheets and all that. Otherwise, you're making calls to your clients. And then other than that, you're driving to where your clients are. What about that can you not do from home, but you save the $300 and some a month? Like, if I'm in sales, like, I got a computer at home. I can look at all the spreadsheet and everything I need to know. We Zoom into meetings.
Well,
I still have to drive to my clients. Why do I need to?
That's because management loves meetings, and it's their control. So if they can't have that control, the Zoom it's still a meeting,
right?
But it's not the same.
Sure.
So managers need to have something to do. I need to show you a PowerPoint about something.
Mm-hmm.
I need to show you this, and this. Like, that kind of justifies their being, right?
Sure.
So if they can't do that, they can't get you in a one-on-one, pick your brain, and find out what your strengths are, your weaknesses. Let's do a SWOT, all this stuff. Like, their one-on-one's gone, so they don't know what to do. Because ultimately, their job is to be sales too.
Here's my $1 million idea.
They need to get on that.
We just start renting out meeting spaces. We'll make it all done up, man. We got computers, we got PowerPoints and projectors and all that stuff. We got phone lines.
Doing that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing
Big
it
old
before,
desks.
right? Because we have some fledgling. We don't have enough to pay rent for an office. Every once in a while, we need to meet a client, and they'd rent out the space to do it. We could sublet most of this floor that we're on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Or at least give us a corner office.
A gross new survey found
a window.
Right.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Come on.
Natural light.
Something.
A gross new survey found that people are brushing their teeth less during the pandemic.
Oh, come on. You've got more time. Brush your teeth.
For real, man. Come on.
You're going to need those bad boys. Do you like to eat?
But you know people are. They brush their teeth because they're going to see other people, right? I mean, that's
Do you like to kiss people? You know what I mean?
Ta-da.
They weren't.
Yeah, that's the thing. People don't do it. Like, it's like wearing work clothes. You know, even now, maybe if they have a Zoom call, the top half, but it's like someone on the news. If they're not standing, I promise you, they're not wearing a full suit.
Hell yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're wearing flip-flops, shorts, and all the rest of
Like,
it.
if you got a booger hanging out your nose, like, don't leave it there.
Right.
You could do something.
Clean it, man.
Right, but the booger's on you. Like, most people, if they don't take care of their teeth, they're not going to lose them until they're older in life.
Yeah.
Like, I brush my teeth every day, but I'm just saying, like, people were sitting around, there's nothing to do, you're not going out.
Spend 2 minutes.
Right, but it's also... You're right. I'm just saying, I'm not shocked by this. Like,
No, not at
you're
all.
sitting around in sweatpants for weeks on end. Are you worried about your teeth health?
Right.
Like, people couldn't even go to the doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Smelling bad, sweating in your
You're
couch.
not around people. You don't have to worry about the social interaction of having to breathe your nasty-ass breath on other people. That makes sense, yeah. Let's go to the world of movies. Now, what movie would people be thinking of on a day like today?
Oh, Groundhog Day.
Yeah. That's right. Jackass Forever is releasing on Friday. But no, your Groundhog Day would another be a movie that's apropos for watching today. So our friends over at therap.com did put together a list of movies that kind of fit the vibe of what today's going on as far as the movie Groundhog Day. If you've seen it every year on Groundhog Day, these are some alternatives that you can go for that follow the same.
We're like the day repeats itself?
Exactly.
Okay,
that
hang
sort
on.
of thing. Here you go. You know what? Yeah.
Source code. Was that
Source
that Gyllenhaal?
2011 source code is number 5 on the list. Well done.
Days that repeat themselves in movies.
And there was a Tom Cruise one. It's much better than you would think it's going to be.
It was great. I liked it. Emily Blunt.
Was it? Yeah. God damn it. He's like fighting aliens.
Yep.
Like, he's not a soldier, all right? He's about as good of a soldier as we are. But the problem is he keeps going through the same day every day.
Yep.
So when you kind of know what's going to happen, by the end of the movie, he's a tough mother. Because he knows what's going to happen. He has been through combat. He watches people. Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh, you nailed it.
All
Number
right.
6, Edge of Tomorrow.
How about like American Beauty?
American
with
Beauty.
Kevin Spacey.
Not on the
It
list.
seemed like he was just going every day over that same.
I think he was more monotonous than it was.
All right, okay. All right.
There's a spooky movie that was on this list. It's called Happy Death Day. It was absolutely stupid. It's a murderer Groundhog Day movie. It's fun. This movie knows what it is. It doesn't try to pretend to be an overly scary and deep movie. It's stupid. They know it is. So just watch the movie. It's a ton of fun. See You Yesterday's on there. That one came out a couple years ago. The Obituary of Tund Johnson.
Never heard of that.
Never heard that one. Palm Springs, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things is on the list. Before I Fall is on number 8 of this list. Naked, number 7, came out in 2017.
I'll check it out.
Just the title alone.
Yep.
Primer from 2004. Anybody catch Primer?
I remember the movie, but I did not see it.
Okay. 50 First Dates from 2004. That's kind of a different twist. Drew Barrymore is reliving the same day over and over again.
So I never saw that movie. And what was her deal? She had like amnesia or something like that?
She got into a bad accident that caused her to lose her short-term memory when she went to bed every night.
Okay.
And so her family,
right.
realizing what a shock this was to her system, not having the right day, they recreated the same day for her over and over and over again.
Let's see. Someone just guessed 51st Date. What about Looper?
Oh, Looper's not bad. That's not living the same day, but that is going back in time. That was a fun movie. Run, Lola, Run is number 2 on this list.
Why do I know the name of that?
1998. I have never heard of this one.
I've heard of it, man. I don't think I ever saw it. For some reason, that rings a bell somewhere.
And then the last one.
Which is ironic for Groundhog Day style movies. Why do I know that?
And then the last one they offer is 1201 from 1993. It's like a time, 1201. So my guess is that's
1201. Everything.
That's where the reset comes.
All right.
Let's keep on the subject of movies here. This it says when someone says that they watch something at home, that doesn't necessarily mean that they paid to watch it at home. And they give us a list of the most pirated movies in 2021. Have you guys ever pirated a movie in your lives?
Yes.
I have watched a pirated movie, but I have never personally pirated it.
Right, I haven't pirated it. I used to watch bootleg movies.
Gotcha. Were they the ones where they like had the camera inside the movie theater, or were they
back in the day?
I'm not sure. There was a service called KISW.
Oh yeah, right.
Kind of came after Napster.
Yeah.
And they would put movies up. So I don't know how.
Quite illegally.
But you could watch a movie that night that just came out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was going to say either somebody had filmed it in a movie theater or constantly we just say on the bottom, like, do not make a copy.
Right. Which always cracks me up.
Somebody
made a copy.
Somebody did. So these are the most pirated movies of 2021. Let's see if you guys actually watch these legitimately. Jungle Cruise at number 10.
Saw it with the kids. Look, I did not want to see it. It's The Rock. It's fine. It's fun. Kids movie. I'm not gonna risk FBI arrest for a goddamn kids movie.
Sure.
I didn't see it.
It's fine.
Mr. Hill, I wonder how many of these you've seen. I guarantee you've seen
all kids movies.
There's a lot of kids movies on here. That tells you the exact same thing that you just said applies to all the parents around here.
Yeah, we can watch it tonight. Sure, man.
Hang on. Raya and the Last Dragon is in at number 9.
I have seen that movie as well.
I have not.
Missed it myself.
All right. How about at number 8, Wonder Woman 1984?
Did not watch it. I saw the first Wonder Woman, and I'll be dead honest with you. BJ, as we call him, one of the nerds, right?
Sure.
Loves that stuff, and I'm coming into work one day.
I remember this.
And he said that movie sucked so bad that it ruined Christmas. And then this is a guy.
Is that Gal Gadot?
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Oh, you could just fight your way through that.
Apparently he couldn't. I remember he was screaming in the office.
He was saying it is so bad.
Who cares about the plot in that instance?
Apparently it's long.
You just got 2 hours of her.
I just remember that there was one thing that he hated is, she has the lasso of truth that she's using to swing from
lightning
place to
bolt.
place.
Yeah. You haven't done that?
A lightning bolt in the middle of a doggone cloud. She's hanging on to nothing.
He lost his mind. And I'm like, if he thinks it's that bad, it is that bad.
I didn't see it.
Exactly. Most pirated movies of 2021. How many of you have seen Cruella?
Seen it.
I have not.
I've heard that one's decent. I still want to watch that one.
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's the first time I've ever heard my daughter cuss out loud. We're watching the movie. I will not spoil anything, but she pieces together at some point in the movie that the bad person might be responsible for the death of her biological mother.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. As an adult, you knew this was coming, right? But my daughter kind of pieces it together. And she is the sweetest child ever. And she stands up in the middle of the movie. And this is at home, by the way, not the movie thing. It's like, can we please pause this movie? We don't know what's going on. We hit pause. Figure she has to go to the bathroom. She says, I'm going to say a bad word, which already makes me smile. Like, all right, what's up, babe? If someone ever does this to my mother, I will beat their ass. Nice. She was dead. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Good for you.
It's okay. Keep holding on to that spirit.
Had to make mom feel great.
Oh, she felt great.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 6, The Suicide Squad. That's got to be the new one that came out, which was better than the first one.
Was it? I honestly tried to watch it. I got through about 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm out. I'm sure maybe it gets better. I'm just like, no.
Decently similar feel. I didn't realize that the giant shark was actually Sylvester Stallone.
Are you kidding me?
Until after the movie.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, man.
I'm going to
damn. Number 5 of the most pirated movies of 2021, Mortal Kombat.
Saw it.
It was a fun movie.
Dumb as hell. It was great. Watched it with my kid, dude.
That's right.
I was like, look, this is just carnage and violence, but it's so stupid. It's awesome.
But at least with the Mortal Kombat franchise, you know what you're getting into.
You know exactly what you're getting into.
Absolutely gratuitous violence, stupid choreography. Have fun with it. Number 4, F9. I can sit here and say that I have not watched a single Fast and Furious movie.
I have not seen one.
But
if you like it, you like it.
There you go.
Well, obviously, it does quite well.
Yeah, we're up to 9.
Right.
And they're working on 10.
Oh, they're going to make those till the day we die.
Until Vin Diesel dies.
Number 3 of the most pirated movies of 2021, Black Widow.
Saw it.
Still want to watch that one.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not the best, but it's not bad.
Same as Wonder Woman, you get to stare at Scarlett Johansson for 2 hours.
Oh, and I did. I'm pretty sure my son did, too. Like, I think he's having a moment.
Attaboy.
He might not even know what the plot is.
Number 2, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Saw it.
And all of its extended bonus content goodness.
It's much better than what they put in the theater.
Okay.
It is. I mean, the movie doesn't change much, but what he wanted to do was a lot better than Warner Brothers, whoever it is.
Test audiences?
As I understand it, whoever the DC or Warner Brothers, whoever it is that distributes it, they came up with the cuts they wanted to make and then put it out, and then people panned the movie left and right when it came out. So Zack Snyder was like, can I release my version? Look, if people hate my version, that's fine, but right now they're hating me for something I'm not responsible for. Right.
And this is the most pirated movie of 2021. I have seen this movie. I did enjoy this movie. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Saw it.
Ooh. You guys both like it?
I enjoyed it.
Dude, it is exactly what you think. My daughter said she did not want to watch it. It's definitely me and the son gravitating more to that.
There you go.
Mom's just been roped into it. Daughter doesn't want to watch it. As soon as she sees King Kong, and if you've seen the movie, you can guess why, but she absolutely loved it.
Cool.
The problem with her is, one of the weird things about being a parent when you watch movies with kids, and you don't realize this until you really start watching it, like, we already kind of know how things are going to unfold.
Right.
We understand that there must be some kind of drama or tragedy to really make you care about the character.
Basic storylines.
Right. Everything that went down with King Kong in that movie, I'm like, do not cry. Stop. Stop. My baby, I cannot guarantee this. I think he'll be fine.
A man in Thailand took way too much weed and did something that he will regret forever.
What was that?
I will test your memory 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Hogg. We appreciate it. Headlines are coming up for you at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant online for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK. All right, we made it to drinking time.
New on Curiosity Stream, he allows them their riches
Putin has to be the richest of the rich.
in exchange for their loyalty.
The oligarchs have supported someone for president that they underestimated.
The illicit affair between Russia's elite and the man who rules them on Putin and the oligarchs. And World War II Normandy. An obscure battle training session takes a tragic turn. Uncover the one secret military catastrophe on the secret D-Day disaster. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit CuriosityStream.com.